So what is going on, guys? You're back on another video today, and we are talking about the Madden 20 beta. Of course, I don't think anything is technically final, and the rookie ratings definitely show that in the beta. I don't know if I'm even allowed to talk about this. We'll find out. In the beta, like, all the rookies were basically just level, overall 60s. I think the devs may be final. I'm not sure, though, which would be kind of unfair, because guys like Rashawn Gary have star dev, and some guys have star, well, some guys have that Superstar X Factor hidden thing. I took a look at a lot of different things. I mainly did want to look at gameplay, though, and from what I've seen, honestly, I'm not going to lie, it feels very similar to Madden 19. Now, I'm not going to say anything else about that. The way I always look at it in Madden is you have to buy the new game if you want to, stick with the current version, if you want to play with the new players and you don't want to be left on the quote-unquote dead game, you're going to have to buy the new game. It's not a downgrade, in my opinion, so there's that. Graphically, I feel like the game looks almost the exact same as Madden 19, maybe slightly better. On the left side of the screen when you're playing, the X Factor abilities are there. I can't really remember exactly which ones were which, but it seems like the pass rush ones were very hard. However, if you actually got them, you became insanely good. I couldn't get anyone on my side or the other side to get one of them in head-to-head, especially since my opponent rage quit like middle of the second quarter. But when I played the Pro Bowl, the pass rush was blazing, and that was before the X Factor ability. So simulation this year could be very fun. There's also on-screen hints, like, before there was when you had like a run after, you had the run after the catch style catch. It'll be on the bottom of the screen or when you're under pressure. But now it's like there's this little indicator bar next to your player, which is like they have that for the running, juking, pass rush stuff. So that's kind of cool. I like the animation. Well, I guess it is an animation. It's like a little screen for the X Factors. They have the little blazing X next to the thing. The one thing that I didn't like, though, is that Patrick Mahomes was in the zone, which means he got, I don't even remember what the goal was, but like a 30-plus yard pass or something. I don't know what it was. But the way to get him out of the zone was to sack him. However, throwing a pick didn't knock him out of the zone, which it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. So he threw a pick to me with Eddie Jackson, and he was in the zone still, which I think that needs to be tweaked. I think the ways to knock someone out of the zone need to be more common sense wise. Like maybe a pass rusher doesn't get a quarterback hit in like 10 I don't know what it is. Something different. The spin moves seemed a lot slower, so it doesn't seem like the juke moves are going to be nearly as OP. Specifically, the spin move. The one thing I didn't like is when I was Todd Gurley, I was running to the line of scrimmage, and the same type of early tackle animations from a blocked player were engaging super, super early. I was maybe a yard or two away from them, and I was getting sucked into it. That didn't really feel realistic. Didn't really like that. The sack animation seemed a little bit more realistic. It didn't seem as predetermined. And honestly, like, some of the sacks, it almost seems like you can't really tell if you're about to break the sack or not, which I kind of like. Before, when you had a certain animation, you knew exactly what was going to happen. Maybe when we start playing the game more, maybe there will be more telltale signs. But, yeah, I like the way the sack animations looked. I had a wide-open aggressive catch, and I was hit pretty late and dropped it, so it doesn't seem like aggressive catches are that common. I think maybe what it is that the X Factor players, which there are a lot, there's a lot of wide receivers specifically. Well, maybe not a lot. How many was there? I don't even know. Maybe 10. There is also, the superstar guys. But it seemed like, the aggressive catches weren't really super great. That was the one thing I was trying to do a lot, was go for aggressive catches, and I wasn't catching a whole lot of them. So there's that. I wasn't able to, I think when I played online, when I played against the AI, I wasn't able to audible as quickly. I think that may be something to do with the fact that I chose expert difficulty with simulation style. So I wasn't able to audible before I got to the line of scrimmage, but online I think I was. I'm almost certain I was. The pass rush, when I was playing against AI, almost instant. Also, when I did play online, I was playing with the Rams versus the Chiefs. I know the Chiefs don't have the greatest O-line, but I had a few instant, like 2.5 second sacks on a 3-man rush, and it wasn't even Aaron Donald. I think Ibukam had one of them, and Brockers may have had the other. I don't know, but The sacks seem very quick. And the tackles, it didn't seem as suction-like. When I was trying to tackle, it didn't seem like I was getting animations from super far away. It seems like I had to actually kind of strafe closer to bring them down. So that was something interesting. Maybe that's just something I don't know. Maybe I was just losing it. But it felt a little bit better. Interceptions, it didn't seem as predetermined. And when I had a pick, they didn't force me to do that turnaround thing. Maybe I got lucky, but maybe, just maybe, the interception turnaround glitch is gone. If it isn't, that would be really, really bad. I don't think any of the offensive linemen have X-Factor abilities, which I think is a little unfortunate because I think O-linemen are X-Factors, especially tackles or certain pulling guards. I think that's a little lazy not to have a few of them with X-Factors, but there are superstars, so they better at least have superstar abilities, if not. Also for the hidden rookie ratings, of course, if you guys are new to some of the Madden 20 news, they have it where if your rookie has superstar or better development, you will not know until, a certain time. And we now know that is, at least at this one, and maybe it's different for certain players, but when I looked at it, you had to play 500 snaps with the player to see the dev, which I think it depends on what position you're playing, but I think that's about half a season. So I'd say week 8 or week 9, you'll be able to know what development trait your guys have. I also seen an animation with Geno Atkins who bull rushed through 2 Pro Bowl linemen, and it wasn't like some, it's not one of those animations where, the lineman wasn't engaging someone and he just slipped through. He literally was being engaged by 2 linemen, pushed one aside, and then bull rushed through the other one. It was insane. It scared the hell out of me. I don't want to see Geno Atkins ever again, but it was pretty cool, I will say. The curl routes I seen didn't seem as OP. It seemed like the cornerbacks were jumping them much, much faster. However, there is an X-Factor ability. I know Mike Evans has it. Hey, Buccaneers, am I right? They're still a bottom roster. I checked the rosters. And Mike Evans does have a curl route superstar ability, but I'd seen the curl route, didn't seem OP. That's just the way I seen it anyways. The gameplay does seem smoother, I will say, and I did feel like I had more control. In past Maddens, when I try the new Madden, I'm dog-awful day 1, maybe even week 1. But this one, I felt like I was right in the zone. I was back into the game like, I was playing Madden 19. And not just saying like it's the exact same copy and paste game, but it's different. But I still felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was able to get into it quickly. So I don't know if that's just them making the game better from launch. What's the story with that? But I do like the indicator, the on-screen indicator, which tells you, hey, you're running a bull rush or, your power move was early, this and that, juke move, spin move, catching traffic, which kind of catches you're going for and whatnot. I think that's pretty cool. Also, another thing was I only had it happen twice. I wasn't really paying attention too much to it because I wasn't running the ball a lot, but it seemed like the wide receivers block a little bit better, which may indicate that the entire offense blocks better, instead of having guys that are missing wide open blocks or running away from the play. There was a wide receiver that, he didn't get an illegal block in the back, but he was down the field on a streak. I threw a drag, and the drag, we broke a tackle. This was against a user, by the way. Broke a tackle, and we were running to the right side. The receiver came back, picked up the key block, and I scored a touchdown because of it, which I thought was insane. Hopefully that's, an indicator of what's to come with blocking being a little bit better in the game. I'm trying to think of anything else. My user, I did get a user pick. It seemed pretty similar. I mean, obviously I wasn't able to test that theory that linebackers can't jump up super high anymore to get picks. That was another big thing that they announced. Of course, certain players will, like guys like Devin White, or if Shazier was still, available to play, or those athletic guys they said would be able to, but of course the Rams, they've got kind of a bit of a slow linebacking core, so there's that. I think another cool thing in franchise, at least from what I've seen, they did change up the menus. You also have the option to change or turn off if you want those dynamic player story kind of things, like where just randomly, I'm pretty sure, like someone will get in trouble or whatnot. there was like a coaching thing I seen. Like it was like before you can get started, you have to talk to this beat reporter. I didn't click on it. I probably should have. It might have literally just been that same, 3 answers to the question like, your team is stacked. Do you think you're going to make it far or whatnot? It's a weird thing too, though, is when I was looking at the news, there was one that was like X Factor, Khalil Mack, blah blah blah. So it was like weird that it mentioned X Factor. I don't know. It seemed kind of weird. Like it almost took me out of the realism of franchise and made me remind myself that I was playing Madden. So I don't know about that. That was a little weird. I didn't try trading. I probably should have, but I think actually now I probably will try trading before this video finishes. I'm actually going to take a break in the recording right now. Well, unfortunately, I have went into the trades. I tried to trade Aaron Rodgers for Jamal Adams. Did not work. Let's see if there's like a lower caliber guy. Robbie Anderson. That should be a clear-cut trade. Wow. Please, please tell me trading's not final. This is a joke, man. Unbelievable. Aaron Rodgers for 93 overall Aaron Rodgers for 83 overall Robbie Anderson from the Jets. Sam Darnold, he's a 75 overall. It has about a 20% bar filled, a 20% red. It says, the Jets are not interested in quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Make a better offer. Unbelievable. And quarterback is one of their needs. Are they for real? There's no way this is a final addition. It shows Aaron Rodgers as a green bar. Let's try this. Maybe it just glitched out or something. Nope. They don't want him. Let's try someone even lower. Let's try Aaron Rodgers for Quincy Enunwa. 79 overall Quincy Enunwa. Still didn't do the job. It was close, but didn't do the job. Yikes. Yeah, trading's still really bad. I'm trying to see if there's a trade finder. I do not think so. There's no trade finder, unfortunately. I suppose if you guys have any questions, you guys are looking for, an answer to something, hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. It shouldn't, because I'm literally just talking about the game. I'm not showing anything. I've mentioned it many times, nothing is final. But if you have anything you want to know, let me know in the comment section below. I suppose if you like the video, subscribe. Maybe like the video. Maybe that's something. Maybe follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. Is where I've been talking a little bit about the game. And yeah, really, EA, please do not take this video down. I talked pretty much nothing but good things. The trade thing isn't even that big of a deal, but I wish it was updated. That would have been nice. I mean, it's going to be a fun Madden season. I didn't try QB1. I'd rather wait till the game actually comes out for you guys to see the same time I do. And yeah, hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!